Hello folks, how you doing? The word today is dire. It's an adjective. Definition says, within parentheses, as you can see, of a situation or event, extremely serious or urgent. It's something serious. As I explained in the past, of a situation or event that's within parentheses, that means it's giving you more information. Because definition says extremely serious or urgent. What is? Situation or event. That's why it's in parentheses. It's part of the definition, but it's sort of secondary in that sense. And example I have here is dire consequences. I'm pretty sure that you all heard of this. There will be dire consequences. There will be serious consequences. So similar words, I have a terrible. Dire is terrible. Then you have dreadful. You know how we dread something? Dreadful. It's self-explanatory, right? We all know this. Appalling. I believe this word, you see this on SAT too. Appalling. This is what? Means shocking. You know how people say, oh, I'm appalled. That means what? I'm shocked. Then we have frightful. Frightful is what? Something that's almost scary or something that causes distress. Frightful. Awful. Awful is terrible. Then you have horrible. So terrible, dreadful, appalling, awful, horrible. Then you have atrocious. Noun for this is atrocity. Like war crime, it would be atrocity, right? Atrocity committed against people or humanity, right? Atrocity. Grim. What's grim? Grim is dark. Unspeakable. It's so bad, it's unspeakable. Distressing. What's a distress? It's what makes you upset or what makes you agonizing. That's a distressing. Harrowing. You see this on SAT too. Harrowing means, like for example, harrowing experience, bad experience, this terrible experience. Alarming. Alarming is something bad is happening, it's alarming, right? Shocking. We have a shocking here, which is appalling. Outrageous. See, outrageous is, I find it interesting because it can go either way. Outrageous. Sometimes people say it's outrageously good. It's really good. Oh, it's outrageous. But then again, it's most likely to be used in negative way. Outrageous. That's outrageous. Grave. Grave means serious. And the word serious follows. Serious. Grievous. Grievous is like when you grieve, right? It's grief. This is noun. And you change it to adjective, that's grievous. So it's just so bad that you must express your grief. So grievous. Disastrous, it's based on disaster. So we had a disastrous based on disaster. Ruinous, it's based on ruin, which is destruction, right? And you have calamitous. Right? Based on calamity, which is the same thing as a disaster. And you have a catastrophic. So this is same thing. Calamity, same thing as a catastrophe. We know this word. Catastrophe. And then adjective would be catastrophic, right? So you have disastrous, catastrophe, and calamitous, all same thing. Then you have a cataclysmic. 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 This is based on cataclysm, which is disaster. So catastrophe, cataclysm, disaster, all same thing. Hence, all same adjectives. Adjectives with same or more or less similar meaning, right? Catastrophic, calamitous, cataclysmic. Devastating. Devastation. We all know this word. This is noun, right? And the adjective in this case, because dire is an adjective, so devastating is based on a noun, devastation, crippling. It's a derogatory, right? You can say handicap or you can say crippling, right? That you're not able to function like you're supposed to. So crippling is that it's broken, it's not working, it's very bad. So crippling. Miserable, based on misery. Wretched, that's also, it's very bad. You're in a bad situation. Woeful. Woeful is, of course, adjective. It's woo, which is disaster or sorrow, plus full. Like beauty, beautiful, right? Woeful. Hopeless, there's no hope. Irretrievable. Irretrievable. Now, IR is the prefix like in, non, this, on, right? Meaning doesn't exist or it's reversed. So in this case, irretrievable, here you take out able, you're left with retrieve. What you retrieve? You bring it back. You get it back, retrieve. So it's non-reversible. You can change the situation. This is what it is. It's terrible now. This is it. Irretrievable. You have lousy, this simple word. Oh, that's so lousy. That's terrible. Chronic. This is based on Greek crow. That's a prefix they use in different form, but it means time, right? Chronic, say like a chronic disease. It's long lasting, it's always there type of thing, and it's used in negative context, chronic. And you have a direful. You have a dire, this is our word that we studied, right? You add full, direful. Parlous, I want you to know this word. Parlous. I didn't see this particular word in any of SAT word list, but this is a little bit hard word, right? It means dangerous or risky. And you have urgent, you have desperate, you have pressing, you have crying, sore, extreme, because it's not normal. And you have acute, this is sharp, means sharp. But usually acute means like painful. It's sharp, but like sharp pain. Then you have drastic, which is like dramatic. You have critical, which is serious, crucial, important, and vital. So vital is different in the sense that vital is something that's alive. But here vital means important. So dire consequences. It's just something that can be overlooked. This is something serious. Therefore, it's vital. Therefore, it's important. Opposite of diet is, we have two words here. Good and mild. So basically, dire means something bad. Thank you, folks. Good night.